Good evening, everybody. Here we are, another Thursday night on the grind. I would like to introduce everybody to our brand new sponsor, and that is North Dallas or North DFW Trailers and Rentals. Jeremy and Kelly Fullman are friends of mine. I've known these guys for a long time. You guys have to check them out. There's all their information right there on the screen. It's 214-205-6787. And they're in Denton, Texas. But they rent trailers, they repair trailers, they sell trailers, they do everything. Reach out to the guys and tell them Kevin with the grind sent you. And man, their stuff is going so good right now. And they're just getting stronger and stronger and bigger every day. So go check them out. North DFW Trailers. And tell them Kevin with the grind sent you. Next up. What's happening, everybody? So I'd like to also bring up Urban Rides Magazine, established in 2019. Daniel Roby and the guys have such a killer magazine. You got to get over to the website, urbanridesmagazine.com. Get you an online subscription. You'll stay up to date with everything by just getting online. Or you can go online and order you a subscription, and they will mail you the magazines. Man, they have everything in them you could possibly want. It's a great magazine. Everything's awesome about it. You tell them Kevin with the grind sent you. Next up is our good friends over at Print Signs and Designs. These guys, like I say every week, they did all of our t-shirts for the 2021 Grind National Biker Build-Off. They did all of the posters for the documentary that we did. These guys are good. They have great pricing, and all of the products are top-notch. Reach out to Aaron Crispin and the guys over at Print, Signs, and Designs and tell them Kevin with the grind sent you. Next up is our good friends over at Indiana and Northern Illinois' Thunder Roads Magazine. Man, if you're in the area, you need to get you a copy of this. Or hell, if you're down here by me, you can get you a copy and they'll mail them to you. Another great magazine for I guess that's the Northeast. Indiana, Illinois, Thunder Roads Magazine. Got it all. Great magazine. Tell them Kevin with the grind sent you. Next up, our good friends over at Squealing Pigs Audio right here in Baytown, Texas. My good friend Lonnie Revels is the owner. He builds full bikes. He does audio upgrades, minor paint jobs, powder coating. He does everything you could possibly need from mild to wild right here in Baytown, Texas with motorcycles. Look him up on Facebook and tell him Kevin with the Grind sent you. So what is up, everybody? Let me go on and get over here and give my shout outs. Mr. Jeremy Goheen's in the house. Uncle Bruno's in the house. Mr. Robert Davis, Brad Murray, James Lynch, Logan Black's in the house. What's up, my man? Nancy Weems in the house. I appreciate that. There we go. That's it so far. I'm good to go. I appreciate you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys for paying attention. Tonight is going to be a short show. I'm not going to be on here for an hour. I'm still feeling a little bit under the weather. I was told that I have the desert flu. I got it when I was in Arizona, and it just messes with your sinuses, man. It's messed up. What's up, Mr. Jeremy Wade? Look at this. Why does it always say Facebook user? What's going on, mofos? Now I know who Facebook user is. Facebook user is Smooth, Mr. Dan Juban from Shy South. So what's up, Mr. Hayward Brockington? How you doing, brother? Good to see you in the house. Mr. Jeremy Valentine's in the house. Okay, so everybody needs to know, if you ordered a DVD or you ordered a poster or you ordered t-shirts, I mailed everything off yesterday. So if you're local, you should have had it today or tomorrow. And if you're out of state, you should have it by Saturday or Monday. Just letting you guys know. Everything was mailed out. It took me a little while to get the packaging together and put everything together and get them all mailed. But I did it. I thank you for the support. I genuinely appreciate it. Again, we still have t-shirts from medium all the way to 3X for the Grind National Build-Off shirts. We have posters available. We have DVDs available. First off, everybody say congratulations to my good friend Doug at 7 Shadows Market. He became a grandfather last night. And I'll tell you what, I get goose pimples because Doug is like a brother from another mother, and I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. Give Lita a hug for me. Kiss that baby for me. Just that's so awesome, man. Congratulations. Mr. Don Nolan, Extreme Rides up in the house. But anyway, so all the DVDs that have been purchased have been mailed off. All the posters that have been purchased have been mailed off. The t-shirts have been mailed off. I still have a pretty large amount of posters that we're selling for 20 bucks. DVDs are $15. T-shirts are $20. If you want to get a t-shirt, a DVD, and a poster combo, they're $50 plus the ride. I will sell all three, but you got to buy them all three, and I will send them out to you $50. Message me for the sizes and everything and send it out to me. I'll send them out to you. But anyway, for those that don't know, I will be in Chicago Saturday for the big party that Shy South is throwing for the Grind National Biker Build-Off documentary. I don't know the address, so I apologize, but you can reach out to Shy South, Dan Juban, Janice Juban, Matthew Sidori, Brett Juban. Reach out to any of those guys. They'll give you the address of where it's going to be, what time everything comes on. What's up, Mr. Jerry Chambers? It's good to have you in the house, man. But I do have some bad news I need to let everybody know. So 2022 is turning out to be kind of a screwed up year. Unfortunately, I don't think we have enough builders this year to continue on with the 2022 National Biker Build-Off, because doing the documentary, getting the booth set up, all that takes a lot of money. And we just don't have enough builders in it to make it lucrative for the builders themselves to get all the way down here to Galveston. So I am officially canceling right now the 2022 Grind National Biker Build-Off. We are going to come back in 2023 and try to do it again, but there might be a little twist for 2023. So get ready. Mr. Jerry Chambers, I made a documentary. I want to bring by some DVDs. I want to bring by some posters and hang them in your shop. Say yes before I drive all the way over there next week to deliver this stuff. Anyway, it's good stuff. I appreciate you guys supporting the show for the last 4.5 years. Unfortunately, doing the big biker build off is just, this year is just not a good year for it. A lot of builders had planned on getting in, and then I don't know, between COVID, gas prices, I don't know, but a lot of builders have had to cancel their trips, had to cancel going to the rallies that they were been going to. So unfortunately, they had to pull out of the biker build off. So I'm going to cancel this year. I'm going to cancel it this year. No big deal. We're still going to be in Galveston. We're going to still be partying in Galveston. We're still going to have a good time. We still got DVDs. We still got posters. We still got T-shirts. We still got everything going on to purchase. All you got to do is reach out. Let me know. He said, drop by the shop on the way to Chicago if you're driving. I am not driving. I am flying. What you want to bring to the shop? I would like to bring the Grind Biker Build Off poster and bring by some DVDs. He said, I'm still coming to Galveston. I hope so. I will still be in Galveston this year. I will still be down there promoting, doing everything I do. But this year, I'll actually be riding my bike. I'll actually be going to the stereo competitions with the Twisted King. I'm still going to be promoting and pushing everything I can, because 2023 has the makings to be the biggest, baddest year for the grind out there. But anyway, I wanted to let everybody know that, because there's 2 people I have to send their money back. So I've got the money right here. So I got to send the money back to them, because that's the whole deal. You know, it was $2,500 to enter. It's $150 non-refundable fee to get your sign and everything set up. Because I didn't get enough people, I'm canceling it. So I will send the monies right back to them, including the $150. So no harm, no foul. It goes right back. But I will say this. I fully support the trophy shows. You got it, Jerry, a 2X? Right on. I fully support the trophy shows. I really, really do. I think they're very important in the industry. I think it's good for everybody involved. But what I want to do is I want to promote the big guys. I want to promote the guys like me, the guys that want to put the talent in there and gamble that $2,500 to say, you know what? I'm a badass fabricator. I'm going to build a hell of a bike, and I want to compete for some money. It's not for everybody. It's really not. But you got to understand what I'm doing too. The documentary. If you haven't seen the documentary, man, you can go to Vimeo, not Venmo. You can go to Vimeo, look up the Grind Biker Build Off. The documentary is like $3.49 or $3.99 to stream it. Stream it. It's badass. Or just message me, and for $15, I'll actually get you one and mail it to you. And then you'll own it. The only information you have to give me is, do you want it autographed? Or do you want me to just stick it in the envelope and send it to you? But it's a cool documentary, because you get to see real people busting ass building some insane bikes. You actually get to see, I'm just saying, you get to see $25,000 being given away. You get to see that. It happened. It was real hardcore cash, not gift certificates, nothing like that. It was cash. So anyway, so that's what we're looking forward to doing. And I'm looking forward to doing it again next year. But sometime, Leslie said, next year, Kevin, next year, you got this. Oh yeah, next year, I'm hoping we get over $30,000 worth of entry fees. And Leslie, I want to do it at your bar in Sturgis. I'm just saying. But we'll talk. Am going to do another documentary. But the funny thing is, I actually think I'm going to do a couple more documentaries. One of them is going to be just about me, the road it took since 1997 to get to where I am today, for all you businessmen, for all you bike builders, for all you guys like Earl Hopkins, my buddy Jerry Chambers, my buddy Doug. All these guys know what it means to start a business from scratch, run a business from scratch, and keep it going. So I'm thinking about doing a documentary about that, along with there might be a cool custom bike build involved with it too. So we're looking forward to possibly doing something like that, because I enjoyed everybody else. I really enjoy being in front of people, but I really enjoyed putting a documentary together because it's so many people. There's so much information. There's so much stuff that you can bring to the general public. And I'm just a fan of documentaries across the board anyway. But anyway, we're going to try to put this stuff together. I know that Saturday in Chicago, we are going to have a blast. Nothing easy in this game, bro. That's you're damn straight, Chris. Nothing is easy. So many people learn. Well, let me rephrase that. So many people have the ambition to actually go out and start their own business and do it. But when it comes to the hard days, the driving days, the days you don't feel like getting out of bed, the days that, why am I going to the shop today? There ain't nobody there. I don't have any work. You still got to show up. You still got to show up. You got to be there. You never know who's going to show up. I remember when I first started my car wash, it was a mobile car wash. So I had to drive around and solicit. Well, people hate solicitors. But I did it, and I did it every day, and I did it over and over and over and over and over. And it took me almost a year to get to the point where I had enough customers that I could stay busy for the most part Monday through Friday and sometimes on the weekends. But after you do something enough and they get used to seeing you, eventually they want you. They want to do what you're selling. And unfortunately, sometimes some businesses don't work. The hard thing about being in business is learning how to ask for help, learning how to take advice. I know quite a few business owners that have come and gone over my 25 years of being self-employed, owning a business, that they never wanted to listen to anybody. They never wanted to take advice. They pretended like, oh, I know everything. I know what's going on. I know how to do this. I know how to do that. And before you knew it, they were upside down, didn't have any money, and there was no way they could get out from underneath what they had built. And they were destined to go out of business. I have people that have started businesses in the past, let's just say 5 years, that have reached out to me after some of the shows I've done, explaining businesses, taxes, explaining a whole bunch of different things about business. I've had other businesses that I would have swore were way smarter than me would call me and want to talk business and say, hey man, how do you do this? Or, hey man, what do you think about that? Or, am I doing it wrong by doing it this way? The cool thing about talking to people when you discuss business, and I'm very fortunate because I learned this the first 2 years I was in business. You need other business owners to talk to. You need other business owners to bounce ideas back and forth, because what's that old saying? 2 heads are better than one. I've never claimed that I'm the best businessman in the world. I've never claimed that. But I have claimed that I am definitely, or have definitely been, the worst businessman in the world, because I've learned every hard lesson you can learn in business over 25 years. I've learned almost every single one of them. And I don't charge a fee for consulting with people or talking to people or anything you want to do when it comes to business, man. My number, my information, everything's out here. If you have questions, call. The only thing that I don't like is that when I see you doing something and I know for a fact that's very counterproductive, that's going to hurt you more than help you. Don't ask me for my help and then ignore what I say, especially when you're asking me for that help. That drives me insane. There's way too many like that. Of course there are. Um, painting right now, 24/7. Um, what the hell? My phone is blowing up. Am I making people mad? My whole point is that see, let me stop it and stop myself. So my buddy, y'all see my buddy here, Jerry Chambers. So I'm gonna tell y'all a little story. I've asked this MFer to come on my show so I could interview him a couple of different times. But let me tell y'all a little story about Jerry Chambers. I've known Jerry Chambers since I was in 10th grade. He was in ninth grade. Man, we had a rivalry going on between us, between our hot rods. He had a badass little Chevy pickup truck. I want to say it was like a mid 70s, late 70s, possibly even an early 80s step side. It was a bad mofo. And I had a Trans Am. But I'll tell you this, and I've never told him this before. I'd love to say it to his face, but I know he's watching. So you can hear me, Jerry. Right out of high school, Jerry opened up his own hot rod shop. Well, I call it a hot rod shop. Basically, you can Google it. It was called the Head Shop here in Houston, Texas. And I lost contact with Jerry for a couple of years out of high school, because I was married. I was in a rock and roll band. I was, taking care of my wife and my son, Devin. And, but anyway, so I hooked back up with Jerry when I started my company washing cars and stuff, and he paid me. He let me come wash cars, but I got to see what he did. And man, I'll tell you what, his work was in magazines almost instantly because he was very, very good. He took his passion from high school, racing a hot rod truck, and turned it into a business and had a very successful business for many, 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 I want to say for more than 20 years in the same location, doing the same job. And I know that he probably struggled at times, but he's one of my friends that I'm extremely proud of because he did what, man, you got to have balls of steel to jump out of high school and open up your own shop, buy the machinery, um, and be as good as he was right out of the gate, and then just continually year after year after year after year take care of his customers, take care of what he was doing, and make it work. But then to the point he got it so successful and so good, he ended up selling it and starting a whole nother company, Texas Truck Innovations, right here in Friendswood, Texas. Another badass business that he's doing. And he's still doing that business today. So this guy, I don't think he's ever had a job working for someone else. He has always owned his own companies from a young age till today. So anyway, Jerry Chambers, I'm proud of you. I would hope that one day you'd come on the show, let me interview you, and let all these good people know what I'm talking about, that I'm not just, spouting off at the mouth. But anyway, Jerry's one of those people that if you talk business, he'll talk it with you. He'll explain it to you. He'll take the time and, have a good conversation. But anyway, another young lady I'm extremely proud of, Miss Michelle Lesfrancois. This young lady is a powerhouse. Holy moly. So she has hooked up with somebody. I don't know who the speed blondie, somebody can't post comments to some destinations, learn more. I don't need that. I don't need that whatever that is. Um but now she's starting to get recognition for what she does. Oh, Supercar Blondie. There you go. I don't know who Supercar Blondie is, but apparently that's a very important person in the hot rod, car, whatever industry. And it's so cool that they've reached out to Michelle. But let me explain something about Michelle. Michelle has busted her ass day in, day out, getting better and better and better and better at what she does. She's graced us by coming on the show twice. She's family to me now. I mean, she's grind family. But it makes me proud to know that all these things are happening for her. But you know what? They're not just happening because she's a pretty young girl or she can paint a car. They're happening because she stays on top of her game. She's always learning. She's always pushing her skill set to get better at what she does. Her metalworking is becoming awesome. Paint jobs are becoming awesome. I'm sending one of my helmets to her because I want a helmet painted by her, because I know one day that little girl is going to be famous and I'll be like, well, I knew her. I knew her one day. I knew who she was. She said, thank you for noticing me first. I noticed you because I thought you were badass at painting cars. And there's so many people out there that, I really wanted to bring attention to the women in the industry. So thank you for not thinking I was a total freak, for reaching out to you and taking that phone call. I appreciate that. So thank you, Michelle. What'd she say? Supercar Blondie is a gearhead with no grease. I don't understand that. So, okay. But anyway, so again, it's another young lady, self-employed, busting her ass, doing what it takes to get really good. It's good. Shut up, Dan. I'm not a freak. But anyway, so my whole point is that when you start a business, there's resources out there. Guys like me, Jerry Chambers, so many of them. You can call and just say, hey, man, I'm thinking about opening a business. How do you think I should approach this? The best thing you can do is get information. That's the best thing you can do. Get everybody's input and then decide what best works for you, because there's a lot of things and there's a lot of people out there. I'll tell you, this is the other part about this. When I did the Business 101 show a couple of months back, I think it was in January I did it. When I did that show, I got so many phone calls getting thank you for actually talking about the stuff that most people don't want to talk about in business. But one thing that really got me was I had a business owner that a lot of you guys know, and I'm not going to say their name, reached out to me after the show and said, hey, man, I wanted to say thank you because I've been in business for X amount of years. And that's one thing I never even thought about doing. Since they did that, their business not only has started to get more popular, but they've also started being able to generate more revenue and keep more revenue in the company to make it grow. So anyway, it's things like that. You need to reach out to your peers. You need to reach out to people and ask questions, get your help, take it in. But anyway, I could sit here and talk about that all night long because I love talking, and I love talking about business. But seriously, guys, I have a massive headache, a sinus freaking cold from hell. I need to go take some medicine and get my butt in bed. Please keep Brian Barber in your prayers. The dude is still today fighting COVID, and his is bad. I have reached out to him a couple of times today. He hasn't responded today. He did finally respond about an hour and a half ago saying, hey, I'm asleep. Stop calling me. Stop texting me. So you guys keep him in your prayers because, man, I know for a fact the dude's feeling really, really bad. But let me reiterate, I'm officially canceling the 2022 National Biker Build-Off and Documentary. I'm canceling it. We'll try to get this stuff going again for 2023, which we will. Second thing, we have t-shirts, we have posters, we have DVDs for sale. Reach out to me if you're interested in it. Second thing, go to YouTube, the Grind Biker Build Off on YouTube. Click subscribe, leave a comment. Even if the comment is just a dot, it doesn't matter. Share this video. Go to my personal page, share the videos there. Hell, leave me comments of who you guys would like to see me interview. Give me some topics you guys would want more information on. I'm trying to get this thing going and going and going and going and getting it bigger and better and bigger and better. So the grind can be anything. It's not exclusive to motorcycles. The grind is, Michelle Lesfrancois. The grind is my buddy Jerry Chambers. The grind is my buddy Doug at Seven Shadows. The grind is Earl Hopkins with Hopkins Design. The grind is Stellar Customs, J&D Polishing, DFW Trailers, Indiana and Northern Illinois Thunder Roads. It's Urban Rides Magazine. It's everybody. The grind is everything. You make the effort, you put it in, you grind, you make shit happen. What's up, Mr. Keith Milam? What's happening? I appreciate you for watching the show, my man. For all those still watching, man, push the share button. If you share the show, so many of your friends that might be interested in the show will see it and be like, oh shit, I didn't know that, man. I love that show. Or, oh man, that's a cool show. I've never seen that before. So by you sharing it, you're just getting it out to other people that may enjoy the show. Again, unfortunately, we didn't get enough builders for this year. We're canceling the show. Still going to be in Galveston. Still going to be in Chicago this Saturday. Reach out to Dan, Janice, all the guys at Shy South. They will get you all the information. If you text message me, if you message me, I can send you the flyer. If you're in that area of the States, man, get up there, get by there. It's going to be a kick-ass party. Plus, you're going to get to see the documentary. Yours truly. I will be there. I'm bringing t-shirts. I'm bringing posters. I'm bringing DVDs. I'm bringing stickers. And I'm bringing me. We're going to have a great, 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 great time. Yes, Nancy Weems, you are a godsend to this show, just like Uncle Bruno and everybody else. You share everything. You keep me involved. You share stuff to me. I appreciate it. I don't know what else to say to you people. Thank you for the support. Thank you for 4.5 years. We're going to keep doing it, get it bigger, get it going, get better interviews, get everything right. But anyway, guys, my eyes are about to just close. Jesus Christ, I got a temple. Oh, my head hurts. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. Hit the share button. I want to say thank you to our brand new sponsor, North DFW Trailers. I will be interviewing Miss Kelly Fullman in another week or two. You guys are going to want to see that interview. That there's almost 20 years of history between me and Kelly and her husband. Great people, awesome people. They bring a lot to the show. You got to check it out. Anyway, yes, Earl, you can come out and hang out in Galveston, but you got to pay this year. Anyway, I'm kidding. Anyway, so I appreciate everybody. I'm going to close it for tonight. My head's killing me. Y'all have a blessed night. Keep Brian Barber in your prayers, and we will talk to you guys next Thursday.